What's up, guys? It is Cup Final Day, and first I'm going to show you the how we've gotten on since you were last here. We won the replay 3-0. Goals from Good Andy, Yobo, and Simon Davies. Then we won our next Premier League game 2-0. Hibbert and Bramble were the goal scorers before a disappointing 0-0 tie to Watford. Now let me show you the lineup for the Cup final. We have Howard in goal, Phil Neville on the left, Yobo and Stubbs, who is only playing because if you look at the situation we have here, hold on, I don't know what just happened, but if you look at the situation we have here, Lescott's injured, Bramble's injured, Weir's injured, so we can't play any of our center backs besides Stubbs. So Stubbs is coming in. Hibbert's going to play on the right, Carlsley in the defensive mid spot, Davies and Cahill in the center mid spots, Andy on the left, Osman on the right, and Good Andy up top. The bench consists of Pistone, Hazard, McFadden, Hummels, Cavani, and Kvist. So that's going to be the lineup that we go into the next match with. I don't like the fact that Alan Stubbs' morale is red going into a cup final, but I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. Just the injury situation is hurting us. I literally would have played anybody else in our first team but him, but unfortunately that's what we've had to do on this day and age. This is the lineup for Reading. I'm not really familiar with any of their players, so that does make me more confident. I think Scott Sidwell is right here, or Steve. My apologies, Steve Sidwell. I do know who that is, but yeah. So I'm gonna, of course, be aggressive with him as I normally do. I'm gonna say I expect nothing but a win from this match, and then I'm gonna take dude out and say I have faith in you. Good team talk. And now at this neutral ground, we're at Wembley. Let's see if we can get the win and get ourselves a guaranteed spot into Europe, which would of course be massive. I don't know if at this point, I think this was still Europa League, because I know that the first season of the Europa League was the one that Atletico and that's a big goal for Osman, and he puts us up in the cup final 1-0 in just the 17th minute. But as I was saying, I know that the first season of the actual Europa League was earlier. Was like 2010, I think. But I don't know if that was if it was under a different name before that, kind of like how the Champions League was. I'm not positive about that, so I don't know if how the rules are set up for the Europa League. Because I know there is a Europa League in here, but I don't know how it's set up, if there actually was the Europa League back then, because I obviously wasn't watching then, so I really have no idea. But my thought process is that as Andy gets injured, unfortunately, my thought process is I'm going to put Hazard in, is that there probably was a Europa League beforehand and it was just called something else, because I know there's something like the Intertoto Cup, but I don't think that's the same thing. But I mean, there probably was something. So I'm just gonna say there is. Okay, it looks like Good Andy's also picked up an injury, which is, I mean, I don't understand what the injury situation is right now for us, but it's definitely not helping us as we go into the final stretch of the season. And now it looks like Reading might be able to counter, and that's a brilliant ball. Oh, that's a poor finish. He should definitely be getting that one on target. Okay, it looks like Good Andy's coming back to fitness, and we're gonna go into halftime up 1-0. I'm still gonna say I'm not happy with what I've seen, because it's not a great performance, especially against Reading. I'm going to say to Hazard, I'm going to say that. Okay, now he's motivated. Perfect. Great team talk, and now we can go in the second half. You have to be careful with your young players, because he is only 16, so it's while he is flourishing, look at this development. While he is flourishing, I mean, I still want, okay, now Cahill has to come off. I don't understand why everyone on our team is getting injured. I think we put Neville here and put Pistone here, and that's our second sub already. So now we have one sub left for the rest of the match. We have to just hope nothing goes wrong. And then oh my goodness, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? Who else can play here? I guess I'm gonna have to do this bullshit with Yobo and see, hopefully this works, because I don't even know if I have a center back. Oh, I have Hummels. Oh god. Okay, so Hummels is coming in. How old is he at this point? 18. Okay, I'm done. I'm down. He can play the position. All right. None of our center mids are natural. That doesn't matter, I guess. We're just gonna go for it. Hope that we. Okay, this isn't good. This is bad. They have an attack. There's no way it's us because we're playing with a whole midfield. Oh my God. Oh, that's a goal. Oh no. They've equalized. This is very poor. This is extremely poor. Unbelievably poor. I don't know what the plan is. We've just made subs all just to get injuries out. All 3 of our subs were for injury, so I don't actually have any plan. I can't make any subs. Now, Carlsley, can we get one more and maybe put this game to bed before extra time? I don't want extra time. And Yobo, how has he done that? Yobo, the center back who is sitting at defensive mid, has put us up 2-1, and now we take a lead into the last 10 minutes of the match. That is an incredible strike from Yobo from just outside the box. I mean, look at him venturing up the pitch right here, and then there's a perfect run, and that's a great finish. I haven't seen him do anything like that this season, but right when we need it is when he provides it, and that's brilliant from Joseph Yobo. But now they have another chance just 2 minutes later, and it's just over the goal with this header. I feel like the end of this match could be very eventful. I hope it isn't, though. I hope that we can just shut the doors and there's no more highlights for the rest of the match. We're still up 2-1. We still have that 1 goal lead, and there's one more highlight at least. Hopefully this is for us. As I see, we're picking up the ball here. Hibbert finds Carsley inside, but now they're countering, and now Lita runs that goal, but Tim Howard with a Neuer type slide tackle. What a brilliant job coming out, and brilliant awareness from Tim Howard to slide tackle that there, because I mean he came out very early, and then he grabs that authoritatively, and now we have a chance to claim our first trophy of the series. We just have to hold on for 2 more minutes, and I think that we're going to do it. I think that we have gotten our first trophy of the series. We've won the League Cup, and that's absolutely brilliant, and that's at least into Europe, I'm pretty sure, at least into the Europa League. I'm going to say congratulations, guys. I'm happy with your performances out there. I mean, we've gone there hoping to win. We've gone there hoping to win, and we've done it. And let's see what the emails that we got. Let's look at these injuries. Andy's out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's definitely not good. Tim Cahill's out for 2 weeks. That's also very poor. Okay, Davies is not very long. Okay, yes, we won the cup. Everybody gets medals. Okay, we've pleased the board. That's great. Yobo was player of the match. He deserved it. That was a clutch goal. McLaren was spotted at... Okay, so he's the England coach at this point, so basically those players are for England. And then we've qualified for the Europa League. Okay, so you qualify for the Europa League at second qualifying round if you win the FA Cup, just base no matter what team you are. And then I guess this dude that scored against us scored 10 goals in the League Cup. I mean, that's a brilliant return in just 6 games. That's unbelievable from Leroy Litas. It sucks for him that we had to deny him his FA Cup. That looks like he was League Cup. Sorry, that it looks like he was carrying Reading too. But now we have the 5th round coming up next. We won the League Cup. We are 4th place in the Premier League. We have the Europa League. We've already qualified for. We have to hold our Champions League spot. There's a lot going on right now in this series. And let me look at when I'll come back. I think that I think it all depends on the cup, but I think that if the cup doesn't progress very far, I'm probably going to come back with like 3 games left, and it'll be like to see what it depends on how the season progresses, really. If it's in a way where if we lose in the cup early and the season just is like there's nothing that can really happen, then I feel like I might just end it on Chelsea. But if we really need these last 2 games to ensure that we're going to get Champions League spots, then I'll probably play these last 2, or there'll be some cup drama in between. I'm not exactly sure. If we get to the semis or the finals, it'll definitely be an episode on that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching so much, and I'll see you guys later.